G'day guys, continuing on with our SEMA series. We're talking to Greg from Fab4. Now this build, I tell you, it's something different. This build is something that it's not gonna, everybody's gonna like, but a few people got to respect. So we're here on the Warn stand. Andy handballed me to Greg. Says Greg's the man. Greg knows all about this, and don't blame him, blame Greg.
There you go. So, well, Fab4s,
yep.
You know, our history is in replacement bumpers, trucks and Jeeps, and we're known for polarizing products, crazy things like the Grumper. Well, this project was to take that to a whole new level, because every time we see a blank canvas, we want to make the most wild thing possible. In the case of the Gladiator, we took all the sheet metal off, literally only leaving the roof and 4 doors, which created a massive canvas, the entire front, entire back. What you see here is one solitary part number. So none of these parts are sold a la carte. You either build this or you don't. So you start with a Gladiator, order this SKU, and up shows 30 individual items to either be paint matched or bed lined, and then you assemble it into this monster we have here. So it does have some heritage from the normal Grumper style, our integrated grill and bumper.
Yeah.
But that now, for the first time ever, we've created our own hood from scratch with kind of the poke through that kind of gives it that shaker feel. A brand new Vical that has these 3 pods, really, really trick how they actually extend back over the top and kind of have that swooped feel. Full fender system, backlit, just gives it a super bold armored front look. Pretty standard sliders, really just to tie the front to the back, but is included in the kit. And then you've got a wild rear end. So this is really the genesis of the entire project anyways, was this vision. I wanted a car to be behind us in traffic and say, what am I looking at? Because you never see a vehicle where the entire rear axle, suspension, and full height of the tires are exposed.
The only thing I can think of is something like the Batmobile with, that's about it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, or way back in the day when people would comp cut a YJ and move the axle back. But this just gives it a radical feel where you have no idea what vehicle this is from this perspective. So I wanted to maintain a small bed, you get a nice Yeti cooler in there, some lawn chairs. But really the idea for this, people would be throwing speakers all over here, your wet sound style external speakers. You got front and rear winches, but the whole point is squatty, wide, low, trying to keep that feel. And I think we nailed it. So there you go. Buy the kit, throw it on a Gladiator, and you'll have one of these radical machines rolling down the road.
I believe one of the parts on the front of this is very similar to another part that you guys have developed, a recovery point.
The winches, what do you mean?
Yeah, no, the recovery point on the front with it's very similar to that.
Oh, yes. So that's partnering with Factory 55, one of our sister brands, which is, again, so they're known for closed loop recovery and winch systems for the safety aspect. We integrated that in, but also said, hey, go nuts, man. This isn't pure utility, this is wild too. So by actually powder coating the base of it black, wanted that to kind of do the transition from fabricated sheet metal into machine components. Because machining is a new capability, having these sister family companies. We can only do fabricated sheet metal, so this part's even machined as well. So that's billet aluminum with a billet aluminum hook that integrate together and then bolt in through the frame. So it gives it very signature front look that's exclusive to this package.
So
that's all about recovery. I mean, this is a real sweet spot where we wanted to poke the winch right through it.
Yep.
Yeah, the whole family represented in one quick picture. You got a little FabTech suspension as well underneath.
I mean, you've pretty much been able to cover everything. I mean, everything short of axles is pretty much where you guys are at.
That's it.
So, all right, Greg, thanks for your time.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll, it's a lot to take in, but I dig it. I dig it, and I can see it. I can see it at Moab. I can see it in a lot of interesting places, and I can see it actually performing pretty well.
Yeah, it's definitely for the person that doesn't take themselves too seriously. This is about fun.
It's not your typical daily.
It's got the utility though. We don't really sacrifice drivability or function, but we do put a huge dash of style in.
I mean, you'd have to have a lot of pizzazz to daily it.
True.
Yeah. But
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you.